Okay, let's continue. This time, let's talk about the isosceles right triangle theorem. Remember, in the isosceles triangle, the legs are equal, so the base angles are also equal. Now, in an isosceles right triangle, we can draw it like this. It's a right triangle, and then the legs are equal. So it means that these two base angles are also equal. We have the 45, 45, 90 as its angle measurements for the isosceles triangle, right triangle. So this measures 90, this measures 45, and this measures 45. Now, the ratio of the sides are 1 is to 1 is to square root of 2. Thus, if you're looking for the hypotenuse, the length of the hypotenuse is square root of 2 of the leg. So if your leg is 1, then your hypotenuse is square root of 2 times 1. That's square root of 2. And if you're looking for the leg, given the hypotenuse, that will be square root of 2 over 2 times the hypotenuse. For example, let me first clear this. Let's go to the next page. For example, in an isosceles right triangle, the measure of the hypotenuse is 15 square root of 2. What is the measure of each of the leg? Remember, if you're looking for the leg given the hypotenuse, that's going to be square root of 2 over 2 times the hypotenuse. Let us solve. Our hypotenuse is 15 square root of 2. So we have 15 square root of 2 times square root of 2. That is 2. We cancel the square root over 2. We cancel the 2. The length of our leg is 15. Therefore, if this measures 15, the other leg also measures 15. And its hypotenuse measures 15 square root of 2. That's it. Let's go to the next problem. In an isosceles right triangle, the measure of the legs is 6.5 cm. How long is the hypotenuse? Remember how to solve for the hypotenuse? That is the leg times square root of 2. So the measure of our hypotenuse is 6.5 square root of 2 units. That's it. That's the exact answer. Let's go to the next one. This time, we'll have the 30, 60, 90 theorem. This happens for triangles with special measures, like one angle measures 30 degrees, the other angle measures 60 degrees, and we have the right angle. Now, sorry, if the triangle has a ratio, has a measure of, this should have been 30, 60, 90, then the ratio of its side is 1. That's the opposite of the shortest side. Square root of 3 and 2. 2 is our longest side, the hypotenuse. The length of the hypotenuse is 2 times the length of the shorter leg. So for example, if our shorter leg is 5, this one, then the length of the hypotenuse is 2 times 5, that's 10. The length of the longer leg is square root of 3 times the length of the shorter leg. So if this is 5, then our longer leg is 5 square root of 3. Let's try with some examples. find the measures of x and y. Now remember that the hypotenuse is twice the length of the shorter side. So with that one, where's the shorter side? Y. How will you know? 30 is the smallest angle, so its opposite side, y, is the short side. That is 7. 7 inches. Why? It's half of the hypotenuse. The length of the longer leg, the opposite of 60 degrees, is x. Remember, what's the length? That's 7 times square root of 3 of the shorter leg. So if you see, if this is 7 inches, the length of the hypotenuse is twice. That's 14 inches. And based on the shorter side, the length of the longer leg is 7 square root of 3 inches. This ends our discussion for today. And if you have any questions, feel free to message me in Telegram. Bye-bye.